Okay, so obviously the main character must be there, Bell Cranel, the white-haired guy. This is like a not negotiable thing. They cannot not put Bell in a collab. So we will get the little rookie, as he is called. If you haven't seen Don Machi, yeah, it's actually a pretty good show. I haven't finished it. I'm still need to watch like part two, season four, and all of season five. But I did watch the first three seasons, and it's pretty good. So Bell wields the dagger that we all saw during the teaser image, so that makes sense. He uses Firebolt, but keep in mind that we are entering a wind meta, so we'll see how that goes. He should be a DPS unit, probably a single target, but could potentially be an AoE because they like to do funny things like that. Bell will be in this collab 100%. Also, who will be in here 100% is Hestia, the goddess. She is like the other main character of Danmachi. So she kind of looks over Bell as his, I wouldn't say his boss, but definitely someone who looks out for him. She is like main waifu number one from Danmachi. Not my waifu, but certainly a waifu regardless. I would I would think that she would be a protection character because she doesn't do any fighting as far as I'm concerned. She gives power ups and such things, but she doesn't actually sit on the front lines because in canonically they're not allowed to, quote unquote. So she would most likely be a protection character. Bell will probably be first banner unit, so it'll probably be Bell and Hestia as your part one banner on Thursday, the 28th. So just keep that in mind. Hestia will be there. And then waifu number two, Aiz Wallenstein. Very, I would say like 90% chance for her to be here because she is such a pivotal character throughout most of Don Machi's storyline, and she's Belle's primary love interest. So I would think that it'd be hard to keep her out of the collab, considering she's such a popular character. Personally, my favorite girl, Ryu, the elf, the blonde kudere elf who only sometimes shows emotions, but she's my favorite girl. Even before season 4 and season 5 came out, she was my best girl. Um, I will summon for Ryu. Belle and Hestia, yeah, sure. Ice, sure, yeah. But, like, if we get a Ryu, crystals are gone. It's kind of how I feel about Soga, almost. Maybe not quite as strong, but I definitely like my blonde elves. So, please, give me Ryu. I will summon for her. I will spend money on tickets and such things like that. Waifu number 4 is Haruhime. Fox girl, kind of priestess, saintly power looking kind of person. Don't destroy me in the comments. It's been a long time since I've watched Don Machi, but she is waifu material. She has powers. I don't know if she would be a battle unit. Like she could be a DP, like a support character, like just straight up. I give a lot of supporting buffs to people because that's what she does in the anime. I could see her maybe as the free-to-play protector. That might be a bit of a slap in the face to the importance of Haruhime, but like they only have so many character slots to pull from, and some of them are going to be slime characters, so we kind of have to make a sacrifice somewhere. Generally, most collab free-to-play protectors are slime units cosplaying, so there's a little bit of room for wiggle there. But I think she has a decent chance of getting into this collab. And then, since it is labeled Danmachi Season 5, Freya, also high potential to be in the collab. I think that she'll be less likely than a lot of the other mainline characters. Again, because we only have limited amount of slots. We have the protection character, who I think is Hestia. We have at least one guaranteed battle unit, which is Bell. And then I would like Ryu and Ice. So that takes care of banners 1, 2, and 3. Free-to-play character, protection, like I said, Haruhime. We need a slime character in here, so Rimuru needs to be somewhere. I don't know where he's going to be, but he needs to be somewhere. Whether he is actually the protector and they make Hestia like a... she wouldn't be a battle unit. I don't know what they'd do. It wouldn't... Rimuru would probably be a battle unit at that point. He might be like Banner 3 or something, cosplaying as Bell. Like, that'd be the easiest thing they could do. So Freya, I don't think is really on the table, but potential. And then there's a lot of other characters that could be represented, but also I don't think have the highest chance of being here, because I think we've hit 1, 2, 3, 4 major Danmachi characters, and that pretty much takes up all the different slots that we have available. But Danmachi is a long-running franchise. There are a butt ton of characters in there. Some characters that I like more than Haruhime and Aiz, but again, we're going for most popular. They're trying to make the most amount of money, so they're not going to choose some kind of niche waifus or something. Because there's the Amazon lady. I don't even remember her name. Hold on. Right, Aisha. Dark-skinned waifu. Very muscly, very powerful. Wields a gigantic one-handed sword. I like her. I like her almost as much as Ryu. I also like Makoto, but I really don't think she's going to be here. But I have a figure of Makoto actually behind me. You can't see it because I don't have face cam on right now. But she has the potential to be there. I don't know how likely it is, though. But she is quite a favorite character from the show. And she does hang out with Belle a lot. So she is another, I think, high potential but low probability character to show. So Belle, Hestia, Aiz, and Ryu, I think, are probably the 4 most likely characters. And if you have a favorite girl out of Danmachi, whether it be one of these 4 or some of the others, let me know in the comments, just so I can see how many people have actually watched Danmachi. Hopefully a lot more people know about Danmachi than they do fucking Tales of whatever. Tales of Arise, Tales of Xillia, Tales of Berseria, right? But we will have the Danmachi collab on Thursday night. So, with that in mind, let me know, again, who your favorite waifu is from Danmachi, who you want to see brought as a summonable character, or even a free-to-play character for this collab from the Danmachi universe. And, yeah, just let me know your overall thoughts. I know that we're kind of in a really bad spot right now, considering that we went from Warrior's Mind, Blanc and Violet, to 3.5 Annie, to Schemer, to another collab, to Swimsuit Waifus, to a Danmachi collab, which means that somewhere down in, like, September 25th or something, so, like, September 25, that's going to be the start of the pre-4th Annie meta. Because, as we know, when they do this shit, they do the split things with the 2 double banners, Shunagabwa, Blanc, and Violet, and they always label the second banner part 1 of whatever anniversary happens to be there. They've done this for Warrior's Mind, they did it for Antagonists with the 3rd Annie, they did it for Primal Demon and the 2.5 Annie. Like, this is a thing that always happens. So, the late September and most of October meta is going to be that kind of lead-in, and then when we get to late October, somewhere around the 28th, because that's the actual anniversary date, we will get the 4th anniversary banner with 3 featured characters and some kind of power creep, I don't know. But we are not in a calm state as far as your crystals are concerned. They are very much in danger, especially if you do like Danmachi, and you still want to save for the 4th Annie. But let me know your thoughts about all the waifus and all the characters from Danmachi in the comments below. But that's it from me. Take it easy, guys, and I will see you all live on YouTube early as fuck Tuesday morning to react to the live stream announcement.